venue, Warrington are the opponents, and the Saints being led out by tonight's match day mascot, a lady mascot. It's Victoria Louise Finney. 8 years of age she is. She lives at Islands Brow. She attends Merton Bank School. Her hobbies are obviously watching the Saints and playing a keyboard. And she's two favourite players. That's Tira Patty and Alan Hunt. And she'd be quite chuffed tonight, wouldn't she, out there with Saints captain for this evening, Tira Patty. With Shane Cooper sustaining a foot injury, which prevents him from playing in this evening's match. But I'm sure he'll be fit for a week on Saturday, when the Saints just travel a few miles over to Central Park for the second round of the Cup. The Saints team for this evening: David Lyon at full-back, Hunt, Connolly, Loughlin and Quirk at the three-quarters, Rapati, who is captain as I said, and John Griffiths filling in at scrum half. Ward, Dwyer and Mann the front three, Harrison Nickel joint the back three, with O'Donnell and Beavers on the bench. The Warrington side is Penny at full-back, Kenyon Bateman, Thornley and Forster. At the three-quarters, Ellis and Mackey, the half-back pairing, Chambers, Mann and Jackson the front three, Cullen, Sanderson and Shelford the back three, and they have two forwards on the bench, Gary Tees and Neil Harmon. Centre fielder, referee for this evening, Ian Ollerton from Wigan. Place is full of Wiganers, you can't get away, can you, from Wigan? We've not playing, and we've got one in the middle. But Tira Patty, captain for tonight, and mascot Victoria Louise Finney. Big day for this young lady. I know she's a staunch Saints fan. And the teams will be changing ends, I think. Yes, and there's young Victoria Louise Finney, 8 years of age, hurrying down to the clubhouse end. So she'll, well, there's Ken Healy to meet her, and now she'll be going, being reunited with her dad. Warrington to kick off, playing down to the clubhouse end for the first half. Saints looking to keep the charge on the championship. Wigan had a midweek match, they disposed of Wakefield. Saints now just 4 points clear. Tonight, a win here tonight can see them back in with 6 points clear. But Wigan go to Bradford on Sunday, and let's hope Bradford can do us a favour. Warrington to get us underway. Obviously I'll be ducking and diving behind cameras this evening. As you know, it's a Sky match. But Jonathan Griffiths in at the scrum half berth, as I said, with Shane Cooper out injured. And Warrington moving in, 2s and 3s. On at the tackle, Sonny Nickel charging through. Paul Cullen comes to meet him. Bob Jackson there putting in a good defensive display. Kevin Ward, he drives it forward, but the penalty is given. Going high, there didn't look anything in it from our position. Mind you, my view is certainly partially impaired. And some people say my view is partially impaired all the time, don't they? But the captain for this evening, Dwayne Mann, he's querying the decision. Not a good kick, as far as Saints are concerned, but they still have possession. Ward now, well, high again there. Gary Chambers going in high, and Temper's getting a little frayed. But I think it's Sanderson that's doing the beefing. With Sanderson and Chambers involved, and Saints getting another penalty in quick succession. And Warrington will have to keep the tackles down, otherwise they're going to be in deep trouble. And a forward pass there given from Bernard Dwyer to Kevin Ward. The team won't be pleased with that, obviously, especially just after getting 2 penalty awards and then being brought back for a forward pass at the first play. Warrington head and ball. They win the first scrum of the evening. They move it quickly. Saints cover defence, will have to move in. The Saints will be looking to come through, obviously, with the 2 points and with a clean sheet as far as any injuries are concerned before the build-up to the second round Challenge Cup tie. Well, referee Ollerton moving in quick, penalising the Saints this time for offside. Warrington now. They find touch on the popular side. Kelly Shelford, I think that is, that's on the touch finder. Dwayne Mann to restart. Well, Bob Jackson took his eye off the ball, so both coaches there will be turning the hair out on the first tackle on both occasions and mistakes being made. But John Griffiths to feed this scrum, and Saints should come up with scrum possession. Dwayne Mann can't pack. If he's not careful, he's going to get penalised. He packs now. Well, John Griffiths gets the ball up, but Ellis, is it that's going to be penalised? It is. It's Greg Mackey, I beg your pardon, that's penalised for coming round in an offside position. The Saints again. It's big John Harrison powering it upfield. John Neal out injured. He came off early at Featherstone. Griffiths to Nickel. Sierra Patty coming through, and Cullen went at him with an elbow there, a loose elbow. It could have been nasty. George Mann, good ball. Well, it looks a good ball to Loughlin, but it bounced off him. A Warrington hand gratefully accepted it, and now Warrington are back in possession. At just over 3 minutes play, with no points on the scoreboard, and both teams just weighing each other up. Bob Jackson now, first 10 or 15 minutes. Warrington out of the Challenge Cup a week last Saturday, beaten by Castleford. Warrington pouncing about, and George Mann moved in and bounces his man to the floor. There was dumped out of the cup by Castleford, with injuries to Sanderson with a broken nose, and Cullen had a sprung shoulder, but they're both out there this evening. There's Kevin Ellis, the standoff half, East Post back. It's the last tackle of this sequence with Warrington in possession. Kelly Shelford grubbers it down for touch. Just goes at the back of Les Quirk and finds touch on the 20-metre line. 20 metres from the Saints line, and the scrum will be formed. 10 metres in. Well, Warrington, they have had their injury scares, but they look quite sharp tonight. Griffiths feeds. Saints get the clean scrum this time. Griffiths comes blindside. Cops a high one there as he came through. But the referee was right there, but it didn't rule anything. Bernard Dwyer up the blindside. Quick blindside ploy by the Saints. Joint Rapati onto George Mann. Overlap again. Loughlin stretches his legs. He drives up the middle. He's still got his Loughlin. He gets it to Quirk. Quirk trying to pump those legs and get out of the tackle. But some exuberant Warrington tackling bring him down. But it's the Saints. They move it right. It's Rapati. He chips and chases. But it's ruled all on. Rapati losing his footing. I think it's Lee Penny that tidies it up. One of the up-and-coming full-backs at Warrington. And we know our own David Lyon, he was at Warrington for 5 years. First time he's played against Warrington since he was transferred to the Saints. He'll be looking forward to the challenge, and he'll be looking forward to putting in some good performances, as he has done for the Saints since he came back from his hamstring injury. Warrington bringing it blind, good break there. Support on the inside. Warrington still moving it. Excellent 50-yard break by Warrington, puts the Saints in a defensive position. Alan Hunt completing the tackling. Now with Mackey. He grubbers it through. But Rapati takes it cleanly. And Rapati drives through again. Warrington tried to put the little chip in. Rapati read it well. Now with John Harrison. Dwayne Mann, one of the tacklers in there. Along with Gary Sanderson. Thatoheath lad, well, played for Thatoheath, Gary Sanderson. He's actually a Thatoheath lad, I think he is. And quite a few St Helens playing for Warrington in the past, and Neil Harmon is another St Helenander. That was George Mann. Broke the first line of defence. Now it's the last tackle of the set. The ball back to Rapati. Punches it upfield. Lee Penny will have to turn to gather it. He does so. Saints move up. Oh, what a superb tackle nickel by nickel, and Penny will know about that, won't he? Warrington bring it away again. Joint and Harrison complete the tackling. Dwayne Mann attacks in half, and that certainly did look a hint forward, but the referee unimpressed. Mann again, inside to Mackey, he turns it back. Warrington spreading it, and Penny in the line, I think it is. It is, and Lyon brings him down now. He didn't actually let go of him, but Penny scampered away. Chris Joint tidied up. Now with Mackey, well, that was a forward, it was a yard forward. But Warrington moving it, Dwayne Mann. Oh, he had a two-man overlap and he didn't release it. The last tackle of this set, Warrington in possession. Saints have the ball, Griffiths has tidied it up. Well, the referee has awarded the penalty. For offside, I think he's given. Well, I don't know how he makes that out. The ball was kicked through. So it's a chance for Warrington to go for goal. They are going for goal. So obviously an awkward decision for us to pick out. And as is the usual, it's per many 8 from 10 for these referees, and see what they come up with. Plenty of little mentions this evening, and just can get one underway. A mention for Radish, and he's a regular of the Foresters up at Village, and I've just got to tell him that there's a complimentary ticket behind the bar for him, so he can go to Nosey Road and watch our great team. All the best from Dave, the landlord at the Foresters, and all the other patrons. So Warrington open the scoring. 9 minutes gone on the watch, and Warrington in the lead by 2 points to 0. With the penalty goal, puts Warrington in the lead. Certainly a dubious refereeing decision. But the ball straight in on the full, so a penalty again to Warrington. Well, forward pass again, but the referee right on the job, and he just chooses to ignore it yet again. Well, the ball flicked out. Dwayne Mann has it. He gets it away, and Jackson knocks it on. Well, one pair of hands too many there. I suppose the idea is right, try and keep the ball moving, but Jackson wasn't expecting it, and he knocks it forward, and it gives the Saints a chance to get back scrum possession. Griffiths feeds it, Joint picks it up, and Saints bring it blindside. Top to Les Quirk. Bernard Dwyer steps up, attacks in half. Quirk heavily mauled there, and John Harrison brings it back blindside. Saints move up quickly, line out. Griffiths takes it across, brings in George Mann. Saints again, keep it moving. Now with Rapati. Dwyer again, Saints making good yardage. It's Kevin Ward powering up on the Warrington 20-metre line. The last tackle of the sequence. And Saints bring it left. Griffiths and Rapati. Back to Griffiths. Griffiths chips it for the corner. It holds up. Warrington forced to play it. Well, they certainly looked a hint of obstruction, but the referee's letting the play go. They certainly looked a hint of obstruction as Saints moved up. But Warrington weathered the storm. Bob Jackson in the veteran stages, Australian forward, head down, drives into the Saints defence, but Warrington making good yardage. Saints leaders of the Stones Bitter Championship, whereas Warrington are in 10th position, precariously near to the bottom, but they're keeping the ball moving. Good play, lofted ball, well taken by the wingman there, Neil Kenyon, the leading try scorer at Warrington. But Saints carved up in the middle, and backy it is, and Mann onto Shelford, out to Ellis. Ellis gets the ball away now, up to Alan Bateman, and Warrington still moving it. Little chip kick through there. David Lyon takes it comfortably. Did he collide with the post then? But it was a good tackle. He was tackled in the in-goal area. No, I thought he collided with the post. Just dodging behind the cameras here. But Warrington, following that kick up, put pressure on the Saints, forced them to drop out between the sticks, from between the sticks. It's Tirapati. Deep kick up to the halfway line. Neil Kenyon gathers it safely. Saints come up, they line out in defence, make sure the man's tackled. Dwayne Mann, inside ball, Gary Sanderson, I think Gary's coming through, it is. Mann, Shelford, Warrington, diagonal run there, Thornley. Saints having to soak up the pressure. Mann again, Warrington on the charge, in the Saints 20-metre area. Mann and Nickel combine to bring the man down. The referee right on the job there, and Warrington spread the ball. Well, they move it up. Oh, just brought down short. It's on the last tackle now. The Saints have had to do some defending, haven't they? It's the last tackle of this sequence. Drop goal attempt. Waved away there, the ball coming back to Kevin Ellis, in all the time in the world, and he sent it wide. So Saints will restart from the centre of the 20-metre line with a tap. 2 rugby balls on the pitch, and therefore we have to wait. Play started now. Bernard Dwyer onto John Harrison, and Cullen comes in round the top, little high. As we said before about Cullen, not renowned for his finesse in the tackle, and he's doing a bit of mauling there. Saints bringing it blindside. George Mann powers it off, pushes the defender off there, pushes Shelford off. It slipped it away to John Griffiths. And now it's Ward, up to the halfway line, right on the centre spot there. Connolly gives the dummy, brings Alan Hunt in field, but he has to take the tackle as Gary. The last one of this set for the Saints. Certainly nip and tuck. Well, Saints have possession to hit a Warrington man, and well, a lot of mauling being done over there, but it's going to be a penalty to the Saints, surely. Alan Hunt, I think, had the ball and then had it reaped out of his hands. It is. It's a penalty to the Saints. The ball was kicked through, it hit a Warrington man. Alan Hunt following it up, regained possession. Warrington didn't like it, they reaped it out of his hands, and now Saints in a good attacking position. Harrison within 10 metres of the try line. Dwyer along the line, Griffiths, short ball to Nickel. Still making inroads on this Warrington line. Dwyer brings it across, it's now with Kevin Ward. He stood in the tackle, and Warrington now forced to defend. Dwyer looking to get through, no way through for him. Saints lined out here. George Mann out to Loughlin, yes. Work will be in. Oh, he's not giving a forward pass. Well, my, oh my. Obviously the man in the middle can only see forward passes one way. Warrington have been getting away with it right, left and centre. And he penalises the States there with a clear running. Forward pass is the ruling. And the popular side faithful, as I've said before, just questioning the referee's sexual prowess. But Warrington have scrum possession. So a let off for Warrington after a good build-up by Saints. Again on the far side, Connolly tidied up there, and the touch judge has moved in, whether the man has been forced into touch or whether there's a little hanky-panky in the tackle, but it looks as though it's going to be a penalty to Warrington. Paul Loughlin being brought out, and Warrington awarded the penalty. 4 penalties each, I make it, 2 scrums each, well, 2 clean scrums each anyway, but Warrington with this penalty award. They're still in the lead by 2 points to nil with 17 minutes gone on the clock. Warrington spreading it out. Mackey looking for the runners. Tackling there by Loughlin and Quirk. Tirapati backing up. It's Kelly Shelford. Out to Mackey again. Well, a forward pass again. It sounds really repetitious, but we only give what we see, don't we? But referee Ollerton, obviously he's not picking out these passes as Warrington try to move it about. Saints forced to defend yet again. Warrington with most of the possession. It's Mackey. Gives the floated pass there. It's now with Bateman. Last tackle of this set. Mackey says it's going up in the air, or it looks as though he's indicating that it's going up in the air. Saints put pressure on him, but he gets his kick away. Well taken by Gary Conley. Followed it all the way. Never took his eyes off the ball. And Warrington moving up quickly. Alan Hunt. Well, Cullen in there. A terrible head tackle there on Alan Hunt. But it's big John Harrison. Backs into the defence. Gains another 5 metres. Warrington move up quickly. Too quickly, really. It's Tirapati. He has possession. Saints still in possession. Trailing by 2 points to nil. And Ward pounded up. Well, it's on to Bernard Dwyer. The ball went back and Cullen went in on Bernard Dwyer. But the penalty, well, the penalty given to Warrington. Somebody said something out of turn in the Saints ranks, and Saints have been marched back another 10 metres, and that'll mean another penalty kick for Warrington, but Cullen's been spoken to. Arnold will tee it up. Of a double birthday mention this evening for happy 21st birthday to Ian Holstein. That's for this Sunday, the 7th of February, and also Jane Holstein, who is 17 on the 11th of February. Best wishes to that pair from Mum, Dad, Deb and John. So happy 21st Ian Holstein and happy 17th Jane Holstein. Well, that's only justice, isn't it? The kick waved away there, shouldn't have missed that at all, right in front of the sticks. Saints very harshly done to in the first instance, and now Warrington will get back possession. Saints having to drop it out. Lee Penny linking up from the full-back position. Excellently tackled there and bounced to the ground by Bernard Dwyer and Chris Joynt. Well, Warrington there going through the repertoire. It's Penny still involved. Obstruction again, and the referee looks, but he chooses to ignore it yet again. Well, on this new ruling now, and the referee gets a copy of the video for him to study. I mean, I know they all stick together like you know what to a blanket, but he'll not obviously criticise his performance. We can certainly criticise it, can't we? John Griffiths takes it well, drives up, gets the ball away to Lyon, out to Les Quirk. Cullen brings him down. Lee Penny comes in, covers up. John Harrison now on the centre line. Warrington urged to get onside. And it's about time they did, because I don't think they've been onside all the match. But it's Saints in possession. Alan Hunt with an injury on the far side, but it's Rapati giving the ball inside to Griffiths. Sees a gap. Griffiths in the clear. Under the full-back to beat. He's well cut down there in the 20-metre area, and Saints are moving it. It's Ward charging forward. Last tackle of this set, and Saints have got to run it. Looking for points on the board. Dwyer exit blindside. It's inside. The ball's still loose. Warrington will have it. It would have been the turnover anyway. But Warrington have possession. Saints will have to contain them up in that area. They've given Warrington too much room. Allowed them to move downfield. Tackling again, Kiwi combination, Mann and Rapati. And we got this other big Kiwi coming. Unfortunately, he's cup-tied. Rick Cowan, a big lad, just seen him before in the boardroom upstairs. 17 stone, about 6'1". And he'll certainly bolster up the Saints pack, won't he? Warrington kick it downfield. David Lyon takes it. Les Quirk looms round. Lyon has to take the tackle. Kenyon round the top. And it was Bateman around the legs. Warrington all offside as George Mann brings it blindside. Good ball, good play from George Mann. Excellent yardage. Now it's John Harrison. The Saints pack there, arguably the best in the league. Drive upfield. Now it's Ward, the old war horse. Always looking to release it. So getting some solid tackling there. Kelly Shelford and Gary Sanderson. But now it's Chris Joint. He gets the ball away to Sonny Nicol. Nicol drives up again. Gets it away to Alan Hunt. Can Hunt, oh, he just tackles short. Excellent ball from Nicol to Hunt, and Saints on the charge again. Across the line, the ball will have to be brought. Overlap for the Saints, yes! Loughlin! And that's a try, isn't it, Mr. Ollerton? I don't suppose you can find anything wrong with that, but no doubt he'll have a go, won't he? Paul Loughlin in for his first try of the season. He's already kicked 18 goals before this evening, but there's his first try. He's been out 6 months with that arm injury, as all us Saints faithful know. But excellent ball handling on the far side, on the main stand side. Sonny Nicol slipped it out to Alan Hunt. He nearly scored it at the corner. He just was tackled, he was brought down. Then the ball was transferred right along the line. It was crying out for the ball to be brought across, and David Lyon in the line, making the extra man. It was slipped to Paul Loughlin. He had less work on his outside, but Loughlin's superb strength took him over. He touched it down about, as we can say, 5 metres in, and now he's got this conversion to come just over 20 metres out and 5 metres in from the popular side touchline. But that's narrowed. But Saints in the lead by 4 points to 2. As I said, 24 minutes gone, and a good display by the Saints. Good ball handling, and the try allowed, the try given this time by Mr. Ollerton after he'd disallowed one by Les Quirk only, 10 or 15 minutes earlier for an alleged forward pass. So Saints now hitting back into the lead. Warrington to kick off. 4-2 the score, 15 minutes to the half remaining. And Saints, as we said, looking to extend the lead or regain the 6-point lead in the Stones Bitter Championship. And we gratefully accept the 8 days or so rest before a week on Saturday, the Challenge Cup second round up at Central Park, and that's going to be a cracker, isn't it? John Harrison for the Saints. Tirapati inside to Chris Joint, runs it diagonally, and the Saints now, they seem to be coming through. Warrington in the early minutes, they've powered in and give everything, they've given their all to the Saints, but the Saints now capitalising on it. The last tackle of the sequence, Kenyon's going to tidy it up. As the Saints cover defence line up, oh, and George Mann right into Kenyon, and he'll know about that, won't he? So Warrington now along the line, could prove dangerous for them. The Saints tackling, made to count, and they know what the coach Mike McLennan wants. He wiped the floor with them at Featherstone last Sunday at half-time, trailing by 10 points to 4. And they came out, obviously didn't do the business straight away. Featherstone scored again and made it 16-4. But they'd had the lashing of Mike's tongue. Warrington kick it through, Mackey kicked it through, Lyon gathers it, Quirk moves in field, Lyon will take the tackle, Lyon breaks out of the tackle and still pumping forward. Bateman hanging on, Now it's Quirk. Warrington. Offside again. The popular side choir are trying to assist Mr. Ollerton, but obviously he's taking no notice. John Harrison gets it away to Bernard Dwyer. Dwyer drives forward, Kelly Shelford on his back. John Griffiths moves it to the right, good ball to Connolly. He shrugs the tackle off, gives it inside to Griffiths. Griffiths gets it away to Nicholl, and Nicholl's powering it upfield. Last tackle of this set, and Warrington hanging on, and Warrington are penalised. Bob Jackson and Greg Mackey this time penalised, and a chance for the Saints now. Paul Loughlin, will he be asked to get up and hopefully pop these 2 points over? It looks as though he is. A birthday mention to Michael Reid. He's 9 years of age today. His dad Eddie is in charge of the sponsors room up at the Saints here. So best wishes to Michael. He's age 9 today. Best wishes for your birthday from Mum and Dad and everybody here concerned with the Saints at Nosey Road. So Paul Loughlin, his earlier effort being waved away, but a chance now for him to put Saints in the lead by 6 points to 2 if he's successful. Strikes it well, but it's waved away, so both sides missing a penalty conversion attempt from right in front of the sticks, you can more or less say. Well out, but virtually in front. The score still remains at 4 points to 2 in the Saints' favour as Warrington drop it out. David Lyon gathers it, brings the ball over to the popular side, and Warrington come in and complete the tackle. Blindside ploy again. Chris Joint running strongly, and what a player this Joint is. Must be one of the most improved players in the First Division. Transferred from Oldham, and he's never looked back, has he? Kevin Ward. Well, the ball released, but it's knocked forward. Warrington knock it forward. The ball had come back, so it should be a Saints feed. It is, yes. It was Paul Cullen, couldn't pick that up cleanly. Griffiths will feed. Saints have scrum possession, they move it over to Connolly. Griffiths is with him, but it's Chris Joint that has it. Good yardage made there by Chris Joint. Nicholl now. Saints building up to hopefully another scoring move. Griffiths, Rapati, back to Griffiths. George Mann can't take it. Bateman will tidy it up. And Griffiths tidies him up. John Griffiths, he's had to be content. Well, I wouldn't say he'd be content, but he's been on the subs bench the last couple of matches. With Shane Cooper at the scrum half berth, but as I said, he's got a foot injury. John Neal also out injured. I'm sure they'll both be in contention for a week tomorrow. Warrington in possession, and good tackling by the Saints, and it's got to be good tackling, hasn't it? 9 minutes of the half remaining. 4 points to 2 the score. Well, Warrington trying to work a crossing type of move, the old Wigan ploy, but it didn't come off. Cullen gets it away. Warrington move it quickly over to the far side. Saints come up with possession. Well, reaping out is the indication. Warrington have the penalty. Referee Ollerton, he's certainly not let the game flow, really. And the amount of forward passes he's let go. Bad decision there by the referee. But Warrington, they have their away form is far superior to the home form, but I hope that alters tonight. Obviously, still anybody's game. at 4 points to 2, finally poised. Saints looking very sharp, but both defences holding up. Saints with the only try of the evening, the Paul Loughlin effort in the 23rd minute. There's Mackey trying to get his troops going. Cross-wind movement again as Cullen comes through with it. Dwayne Mann, Mackey, he brings it blindside, looking for the runners. The ball's loose, Cullen has it. Now with Bateman, out to Kenyon. He turns it in field, and that's a try, is it? Oh, forward pass. Well, one at each end. It certainly didn't look so bad there as the ball was flicked inside from Kenyon and Warrington took it. From our angle it doesn't look too bad at all, but the referee has given the forward pass. So that's one try each, to each side being ruled out for a forward pass. And Warrington, the team, they've certainly done the Saints a couple of favours in the league this season. They beat Cass in the TV game, 13-10. Also, they beat Wigan at Central Park 11 points to 4. As I said, they're better away from home than at home, but let's hope that ends tonight. Warrington player injured there, and he doesn't look very well at all, does he? Is it Lee Penny? I don't know, has it come through? No, it's Alan Bateman. I think it's Bateman. But he's up now, he's had the magic sponge. Greg Mackey just tells him to get in field. It's going to be a scrum down with a Saints feed. Substitute now as Bob Jackson comes off and Neil Harmon comes on. Saints have possession. Now it's Quirk who's moved in field. We know the power of Les Quirk. Dwyer brings it blindside, George Mann, Paul Loughlin running out wide, Loughlin up the wing, just manages to keep in field, keeps his feet in, and Warrington tried to, Kelly Shelford there, trying to put his feet in touch. If he had it done, he would have been penalised for it. Warrington not getting back the required 10 metres. Well, I mean, why start now if you haven't been onside for all of the match? But it's the Saints that have possession, it's the last tackle of this set, and Warrington again not in the correct position as Tia Rapati puts it up high. Rapati follows it up, puts everybody onside. The ball's knocked back. Warrington have possession. And 5 minutes before the interval. Saints in the lead, 4 points to 2. Warrington bring it blind. The ball released now to Kenyon. Kevin Ward wrestles him to the ground. Dwayne Mann attacked in half. Gary Sanderson, valuable 15-metre run from Sanderson. Mann again. Warrington in possession, trailing by 4 points to 2. Well, it was supposed to be a short ball, but forward pass given. Is it? Or is he giving the knock on? Anyway, it's a scrum down. It's going to be a Saints feed. Usually a tightly contested affairs, these Warrington Saints derby. Paul Loughlin out to Lyon. Alan Hunt overruns it, but he tidies it up. Saints regroup. Connolly, Tirapati drives it centre field. Connolly looking for the return pass. And now Saints, well taken by John Griffiths. Out to George Mann. Nickel has it, shrugs the tackle off, drives again, does Nickel. Well, Dwayne Mann right round the head there, and Dwayne Mann in again, and the referee's there. Warrington not lined up correctly at the play of the ball. In fact, they've not done much correctly this evening, have they? As Dwayne Mann, as Tirapati drives it through. Harmon was in at the tackle. Chris Joint. Griffiths was looming. Now with Connolly. Connolly peppers it up. Ward's following it up. Well, it's all on. Kenyon has it. And Saints press up. Warrington again trying to scamper away. That's 2 tackles of this set of 6 for Warrington. Gary Sanderson, he's upended there. Solid tackling. Dwyer again. Dwyer and Harrison, 2 workhorses. Good tackling there. The Saints force Warrington back. It's quickly played. Warrington trying to break quickly onto Harmon. That certainly did look forward, even from our angle. And it's the last tackle of this sequence for the Wire. They're running it. The man's only got to be tackled. It's kicked straight to John Griffiths. Griffiths trying to worm his way through. Saints putting on a charge again. George Mann onto Loughlin. Takes it more. Just going to say takes it well. But Saints lose possession. Warrington have it back. So Saints losing the possession in a good attacking position. Kenyon breaks through the first line of defence. Sonny Nicol wraps him up. And we're 2 minutes before the interval. Chambers getting the ball away. It's over onto the far side now, but Gary Connolly doing the job, tidying the man up. The Wire off possession. Neil Harmon, he has it. He just come on earlier for Bob Jackson. Saints urged to get back onside. Good return, reverse pass. And the ball kicked upfield. Did it come off a Saints leg? No, must have been a Warrington leg. It's the last tackle of this set. And Saints do well there. They take the man back. On with Mackey. Crossfield kick. Bounces kindly for Les Quirk. Let's see what Quirk can do. Takes on the defence. Brought down at the first hurdle. David Lyon moving up from the full-back position. Now it's John Harrison. Let's see if the Saints can just get another try on the board before the interval. Blindside ploy. Joint running strongly. Greg Mackey looking for the interception. Kevin Ward, he straightens it up. Shows the ball. Looking for the support. Warrington urged to get back onside. It's not the 6th tackle. But the referee just not, well, I didn't think it was the 6th tackle. It didn't look as though that was the signal. But Alan Hunt coming through. Looking for the full-back to make a mistake. Saints doing the job, following the ball up. 40 minutes gone on the watch. Playing in stoppage time now. It's Gary Chambers, slips it out. Warrington keep it moving. Griffiths tidies the man up. Warrington move it crossfield. Neil Harmon gets the ball away. Wayne Mann. Oh, solid tackling there. That's the name of the game, isn't it? Loughlin and Joint bring Bateman down. Now it's Warrington again. Well, working that obstruction move as they go crossfield. But the Saints have contained them there. It's the last tackle of the set for Warrington. The ball kicked at crossfield. Quirk again. Last throw of the dice in the first half. Quirk, oh, nearly bisected Bateman and Kenyon, but there's the half-time hooter. So a tightly contested first half. Thornley with a penalty goal in the 9th minute, opened the scoring for Warrington. And then in the 23rd minute, Loughlin with a try. He couldn't convert his own try. Both sides missing a couple of penalty goals, but the score here at half-time at Nosey Road in the Stones Bitter League clash is St Helens 4, Warrington 2. We look forward to obviously more points in the second half, but I would imagine both coaches will have a few words of wisdom in the half-time interval. Half-time score, Saints 4, Warrington 2. Second half, I'll just give me last birthday mention, a double birthday mention now for this Sunday the 7th of February. Catherine Fitzhenry, one of our younger supporters here at St Helens. She's 5 years old on Sunday. Both her mum, Rosemary, and her dad, Sean, are staunch Saints fans, and they watch our Saints video as well on a regular basis. So best wishes to Catherine from mum, dad, and brother Matthew, also all the family and friends, and all those on the Saints video. Now, Catherine's granddad is a pie eater. Well, I mean, we all have our cross to bear, don't we? You know, we'll sort him out now. We'll give him a bit to think about a week on Saturday. Now, Catherine's uncle, he's Ken McCabe. It's his birthday on Sunday the 7th of February, and I believe he's now on the Philisan, and he's been on that for quite a few years now. But best wishes anyway, Ken. Happy birthday on Sunday from wife Geraldine, daughter Jennifer, all the Fitzhenrys, even the pie eater. Best wishes from the Saints video squad as well. So Catherine Fitzhenry and her uncle Ken McCabe, birthday on Sunday. Welcome back to everybody in the sponsors boxes, and tonight's sponsor, matchday sponsor, is the Gordon Spencer and his party from British Gas. So I hope they're enjoying the game as Saints get us underway in the lead by 4 points to 2. But it'll certainly be a tightly contested second half. As I said before, on about Rick Cowan, Saints' new Kiwi signing, the replacement for Jared McCracken. Obviously he's cup-tied. He won't be playing at Central Park a week on Saturday, but he's here tonight, and he'll be looking forward to getting action. He's playing in a couple of 18 games next week at Warrington and Wigan, just to tone him up for his action in the big league. But Warrington have possession. Blind side to Neil Harmon, and the referee certainly missed a lot of forward passes this evening. Last tackle of this sequence. Shelford kicks it through. Quirk tidies it up. Saints have possession, trailing by 4 points to 2. And the referee there penalising Warrington for holding down in the tackle, and it's Greg Mackey there, obviously saying something out of turn in the earshot of the referee, and Saints with a double penalty. Dwyer plays it, Kevin Ward has it, and he drives it forward. Bernard Dwyer gives the dummy, uses John Harrison as the foil. Warrington take it. Dwyer makes further yardage, but he's brought down. Now it's Harrison at dummy half. Rapati trying to work the switch move, it bounces on Nickel. Cullen has it. Warrington break. Lee Penny from the full-back position, but Connolly clamps him right in front of our camera position. Mark Forster acting half-back well. Connolly in again, and can't he tackle this lad Connolly, eh? You certainly know when he hits him. Shelford, he's forced back. Beats the defence, gives the dummy again. Nickel and Connolly. Connolly, a sterling tackling display early in this second half. Harmon there, the first receiver. From the play the ball. Dwayne Mann, well, that certainly looked a hint forward from our position to Gary Chambers, but the referee's not picked up much this evening, has he? Chip through, John Griffiths tidies it up, backs into the cover defence, takes the tackle of Dwayne Mann. Alan Hunt, limited touches. Gary Sanderson, the extra man, goes in over the top. Well, impeded it as he played the ball, Alan Hunt, but it's let to go on. Tirapati makes the break. Loughlin tried to get through. It's out to Les Quirk, he couldn't take it. But it's tidied up by Tirapati. Or has he given the knock on? I think he has. But Saints there moving it crossfield. Rapati had made the break. He fed it out. Well, Loughlin was coming through, but he lofted it over Loughlin for Les Quirk. He couldn't take it. And a possible scoring chance going a begging. Scrum down, Warrington feed, and Warrington have possession from that scrum. Kevin Ellis looking to give the dummy, but bounce to the ground. Three-man Saints tackling. Well, that was a forward pass. Oh my, oh my. This referee, and he's certainly a lot to answer for. Disgraceful, that, a yard forward. Mackey. Back to Shelford. Now it's with the centre, Thorniley. Warrington keeping the ball moving. Now with Mackey. Looking for support. He's got Tees with him. Beg your pardon, Chambers with him. Chambers in the front row. I do beg your pardon. There's not only Ray French and Eddie Hemmings make mistakes. I do the odd one again myself now and again. Well, Warrington, little chip kick through. The ball's still alive. Paul Loughlin has it. Loughlin spreads it out. Saints, if they can move it along the line. Griffith straightens up. Possible overlap chance for the Saints. They bring it blindside now. George Mann running strong. Chris Joint in a big hole. Oh, superb burst. 15-20 yard burst from this loose forward. Sonny Nicol now. Bernard Dwyer attacked in half-back. Sonny Nicol finally allowed to play it. Now with Rapati, out to George Mann. Well, the ball knocked down. Forster went for the interception. He knocked it down, it was knocked forward. Saints there, tried to spread it quickly, but nearly got caught. It's going to be a scrum down. It should be a Saints feed, yes. The referee is pointing the Saints way. But I said it's a bit awkward up here with plenty of cameras and what have you, with the match being shown live on Sky. But Joint comes away. George Mann. Good ball there to Rapati. Superb pass. Rapati lofts the ball over. David Lyon out to Les Quirk. Rapati, excellent ball handling skills there, but it's Dwyer driving for the corner. Saints looking to extend the lead. He'll spread the ball along the line. Griffiths brings the man in, gives it to Nicol. Nicol pumping those legs. He breaks out of the tackle. He's going for the line. He's brought down just short. The ball's released. Do Warrington have possession? No, Saints still have it. Connolly tidied up now with Ward. Ward driving again. It's the last tackle. Can the Saints come up with a 4-pointer? Rapati throws it away there. Saints knock it forward. It's the changeover, the turnover. It's on the 6th tackle. David Lyon linking up there, and he's looking obviously to get on the scoring sheet. Again, he scored 7 tries in the last 8 matches. He was the Silk Cup man of the match at Featherstone last Sunday. Scored 2 tries, linked up well from the full-back position. It was a tightly contested game this evening. We've had 7 minutes of the second half gone. No further scoring, still 4 points to 2. As we know, Warrington, they can be a constant thorn in your side. They give even the best sides in the league a rough and tumble. Well, Warrington there backing up. Good tackling by the Saints. They're showing some good enterprising play. Brian Johnson, the Warrington coach, he's got them all fired up. Well, the ball just bouncing in the field of play and then into touch, just evading Les Quirk. So it'll be a scrum down more or less 10 metres from the Saints 20-metre line with a Saints feed. Griffiths will feed it. Saints have possession. Rapati again. Loughlin coming through. They looked a big hole and Loughlin came through, but the Warrington defence certainly tidied it up. Rapati, the ball went back. The referee says that's okay. He wants to play the ball to Steve Rapati, but he's being hampered. Now Saints bring it blindside. Big John Harrison. Good yardage from the big man. Saints move it left. Well, he's picked that one up, hasn't he? Griffiths to Ward, and the referee picked it up as a forward pass. I think he's picked 2 forward passes up, both against, well no, he's picked 3, hasn't he? 2 against Saints, 1 against Warrington, 2 like in try scoring, well 3 against the Saints now. But Bernard Dwyer looks though he's taken a knock round the mouth area, being treated by Saints physio Jeanette Smith. But referee Ollerton not picking a lot up. So scrum down, it's Warrington feed. Warrington have possession. Well, that handling in the scrum, has he given, has he knock on? He's obviously said that Shelford's knocked on. But it's now Saints, they get scrum possession, bring it blindside, it's Gary Connolly, feeds it inside to Alan Hunt, bounces off the first line of defence, Hunt's away. It's Chambers that brings him down, centre field, 10 metres inside the Warrington half. Bernard Dwyer saw the gap, scampers for it, one of the most lively hookers in the big league. Now it's Ward, pumping those legs, Kevin Ward. Drives down to the clubhouse end, and Saints want to get over the whitewash. It's John Harrison. He's taken down. Warrington urged to get onside. Saints move it crossfield. Rapati, George Mann. The ball still in Saints' hands. Gary Connolly that had come up with it. Griffo kicks it through. It's touched a Warrington player and gone dead. So Warrington will drop out from between the sticks. Good pressure there by John Griffiths. Got a favourable touch off a Warrington player. And now it should give Saints ball possession as Warrington have to drop out, as we said, from between the sticks. 10 minutes of the half gone. No addition to the half-time score of 4 points to 2. And certainly a tightly contested game. David Lyon inside to Rapati. He's had an excellent game this evening, as Tia Rapati. Saints there fluffing it on the first tackle, and Saints coach Mike McLennan will be tearing his hair out. I know, even though the game is on Sky, or even when it's on the BBC or whatever, or what have you, Mike always tunes in to our broadcast. He'll be in the clubhouse there. I know when the cameras go in and zoom in on him for a view of him, as he's in contact with Frankie Barrett on the touchline. It's always Mike. He's tuned into our broadcast. He can see what's happening, and I don't think he'll be too pleased with it this evening. Not an ideal build-up for the cup match. Not a bad kick there by Warrington. David Lyon takes it out of the herb, drives it crossfield, and Lyon still going. Good yardage from this lad. 25-30 metres he ran there. And now the Saints again. They'll have to make sure the handling's firm. George Mann drives it away. Oh, superb run by Mann. Powers into this Warrington defence. Dwyer attacked in half. Come on, you Saints, is the cry. And it's going to be moved crossfield. A try must be a begging here. Loughlin going for the corner. Held down, 5 metres short. Chris Joint, can he touch it down? Yes, the ball's there, it's touched down. And I'm sure it's Chris Joint that's gone in for the Saints' second try. Chris Joint goes in for the second try. Good spade work there, good build-up by the Saints, and that ball taken crossfield. Paul Loughlin going through. I thought he was going to squeeze into the corner. He played it quickly, Joint in it at the acting half-back. And this lad, he's been having a storm of Joint, hasn't he? And he powered over from short range, extends the Saints' lead to 8 points to 2. And another difficult conversion attempt from for Paul Loughlin. Chris Joint, 7th try of the season. Phil Beaver's just going on a Sandman there and getting the Beavers treatment as he comes off. Lachlan now, only about 5 metres in, as you can see, 22 metres out. Looking to curl it in. No, it fell short. So not on target tonight, but 8 points to 2 the score. 2 tries, both of them unconverted, against 1 penalty goal from Warrington. So 6-point cushion for the Saints. And it's an ideal platform to build up again and hopefully get down that end. But excellent work there from the Saints as they powered downfield. David Lyon starting it off from the Saints 20-metre line, bringing it down to the centre spot. Then the Saints driving forward, moving it across. Lachlan nearly scored, and then from the acting halfback, Joint. Well, Saints taking there and losing possession. So another error by the Saints, and Warrington in a good attacking position. Mackey along the line, Ellis looking for that half gap. Ward has him. Warrington kicked off there, and Saints just taking the time, and Warrington pressed up on them. Well, Sonny Nicholl penalised for allegedly holding down in the tackle, and Warrington will have a go for goal, I feel. Right in front of the sticks. Warrington there awarded a penalty. Sonny Nicholl penalised, and it's Shelford. He's going to have a pop at it. Shelford gets the points. 15 minutes into the second half. Shelford claws 2 points back for Warrington. 8 points to 4 the score. And Chambers has come off, and Tees has come on for Warrington. So both Warrington substitutes used. Saints still with 2 fresh men on the bench, Gus O'Donnell and Phil Beavers. Beavers been out with a back injury. Gus O'Donnell has been fit, been on the bench a few times, just not been able to break through, obviously with the team playing as they have been. Tightly contested game this evening, and everybody wants to knock the leaders down, don't they? Saints at prime spot. First in the league, 26 points from 13 wins out of 16 games, whereas Warrington, they have only 7 wins and a draw from their 17 games prior to tonight. They're in 10th position. They're looking to inflict Saints' 4th defeat of the season, but I'm sure the Saints will have a lot to say about that before the evening's over. 16 minutes gone of the half. 24 to go. Warrington boot the ball upfield. David Lyon takes it comfortably. Les Quirk comes infield. David Lyon has to take the tackle. Dwyer at dummy half. Now with John Griffiths. Tira Patty, led by example as captain this evening. Putting some storming bursts, but the final pass, they're just going astray. And Griffiths now, he's taken down. T's coming on there and getting right in the thick of the action. It's big John Harrison in the clear. Sonny Nicholl's with him. Harrison gets the ball away to Connolly. Saints keep it moving. Inside to George Mann. Connolly looking for the return pass. Saints now getting a good break as Ward leads the charge. Brings it up to the 20-metre line. The ball reaps out of Kevin Ward's hands, yes. Referee Ollerton right on the spot. Kevin Ward looking, always looking to release. Saints with the penalty. Lachlan will have a go for goal. And a dual substitution to be made. Bob Jackson coming back on for Gary Sanderson. And Phil Beavers looking to be introduced in place of big John Harrison, who just made that break. So just giving big John the break there. Chris O'Donnell on as Sandman, and Loughlin looking to restore the Saints 6-point lead, 8-4 at present. So Paul Loughlin strides up, yes, that's between the uprights, nothing wrong with that. Paul Loughlin with his penalty goal, his first success of the evening. So both substitutes allowed to take place now in the 59th minute. Points to 4 the score. Connolly takes it, brings it blindside again, pushes off the tacklers, drives it cross field. 10-4 the score. Saints back with a 6-point gap, and it's one they'll have to build on. Beavers back in action. He's been out with a back injury, as I said, but he's been a good servant to the Saints. Well, Saints losing possession again, wanting to move it quickly. Well, the man looks as though he'd lost possession there. Mark Forster looks as though he'd knocked it forward, but it went unnoticed. It was quickly tidied up. Tony Thornley has possession, and Saints have lost a lot of possession. They did last Sunday, but they managed to they come back. They showed great character. They do have a 6-point lead tonight. They're looking to extend it, but they can't afford to give Warrington easy play like that. And the ball, it's loose. Saints will tidy it up. It was a forward pass again, but the referee allowed advantage. And Saints have back ball possession. George Mann gets it away to Alan Hunt. A rather hasty pass there by George, but it's Saints tidy it up. And now it's George Mann again. He's run strong and hard and true. Pressed in at prop forward this evening. Now with Sonny Nicol. The Warrington defence has contained the Saints. It's Bob Jackson, he's back on there. He's come back on for Gary Sanderson. Warrington forced the line out. And Kevin Ward leading the charge. Always looking to release again, as you can see. He holds the ball, just looking for the support. It's the last tackle of this sequence. Back to Rapati. Dabs it down for this bottom right-hand corner. But Lee Penny takes it just short of the line. Well covered there. Bill Beavers. And there's not much gets past Beavers. One of the safest pair of hands in the game. Well, a forward pass again. As Warrington spread it. Good handling. Oh, superb tackling by Conley again. Stopped the man. And Griffiths made sure he didn't move forward. Cullen again mauling at the play of the ball, and he doesn't have ball obstruction there as the man went through. Ellis it was. And Sonny Nicol taking a knock. Now with Mackey. Flicks it back in. Neil Harmon. He's forced back. Good gang tackling there, Beavers and Chris Joint. Shelford. Certainly a hint of a forward pass again, and this man, he's hardly picked anything up as far as Warrington are concerned, but Saints have ball possession. Not picked a thing up as Warrington, only penalised them once for a forward pass when they was nearly going in for a try, but Saints keep it going. Good drive there again by the Saints. Kevin Ward, he's all fired up, and there's the other prop, George Mann, inside to Tia Rapati, but he gets it away to George Mann, and Saints spread it. Now with Lyon driving down, diagonal run. A lot of mauling there. Forster and Thornley doing some mauling. The Saints move it cross field. Now with Connolly, change of direction. Connolly draws the Warrington defence in. Brings it back blindside. Gary Connolly gets it away, drew the man. Overlap for the Saints on the far side. But Kevin Ward brings it up. It's now with Sonny Nicol. Let's see what this big fella can do. Oh, he gets it away, but it's a Warrington man that has it, Mark Forster. And Forster there just trying to con a penalty out of the referee. I don't see why not. They've got everything else off him this evening. But it's Warrington in possession. 24 minutes into the second half. 16 minutes remaining, but Saints have that vital 6-point cushion. 10-4 they lead. Well, the touch judge coming on there, nothing in the tackle. The referee was right on the job. And after the Warrington faithful just trying to prompt the touch judge, he comes on. Saints are going to be penalised for it. Keeping the tackling down is the indication. And the referee didn't see anything round. He was, as I said before, he's not seen so much this evening when all comes to all. But Saints captain Tirapati being accused there of a high tackle. The Warrington man being treated. Warrington have the penalty. And Kelly Shelford looks as though he's going to be finding touch on the far side. Successfully finds it this time, 10 metres short of the Saints 20-metre line. Warrington bring it cross field. Dwayne Mann showing the ball and then turning it back on the blind side. There's the wire now, moving it across. Bob Jackson has it. They're looking for their first try. They've only 2 penalty goals to show for their evening's work. Ellis pirouettes, gets thundered to the ground. Chris Joint and Sonny Nicol. Warrington bring it blindside again. It's now with Gary Tees, number 14, but he is a forward. Warrington bring it blindside. Dwayne Mann, he flicks it inside. Good ball handling skills onto Cullen. Oh, superb tackle. Beavers again, and look at Cullen coming in, doing some mauling. He gets it away to Jackson. Jackson, that's straight into touch, is it? No, Saints do have possession. Took it well, did the Saints there. It's a missed kick by Jackson, but Loughlin took it well. Les Quirk trying to scamper away and receiving some enthusiastic tackling, to say the least, on the far side. As the referee moves in. Well, he's supposed to be the referee, isn't he? As I've said before, they can get done under the Trade Descriptions Act, these fellas. And this one should do anyway. I've not much regard for pie eaters, and certainly not much regard for this fella this evening. Rapati now in the clear. Support from Alan Hunt. But it's inside, it's Griffiths. Oh, Griffiths has dropped the ball. Warrington come up with it well. The Saints moving 50, 60 metres downfield, and unfortunately right at the death again, the ball going to ground. But Saints at the right end of the pitch. They've got to contain Warrington there, not give them any room to move. Hold them down there for the remainder of this set of 6. And there we go again. The ball to Harmon, clearly forward, but not being picked up by referee Ollerton. And Gus O'Donnell has come on. Warrington kick it upfield. David Lyon, he'll gather it. As the Warrington defence line out again and come up in a line, but David Lyon takes it over to the far side and he receives the old Pals Act. But no protection from the man in black there. The touch judge on the far side, he was quick coming on just a bit earlier, wasn't he? But just can't manage to get his flag in the air this time. Gus O'Donnell, he tries to scamper away. Beavers, short ball to Ward. Ward breaking through, back to Beavers. Beavers coming cross field, back to Ward again. Oh, out to Alan. Oh, I'm going to say to Alan Hunt, it's a knock on. The ball again, the last ball again. Going to Mark Forster, but excellent play by the Saints. Driving downfield again, 40, 50 metres. Come on, you Saints, is the cry, and an ideal platform now for the Saints to build on. 30 metres from the Warrington line, in the lead by 10 points to 4. Griffiths has it. Now with a patty back to Griffiths. Now with Lyon linking up. He gets the ball away to Loughlin. Quirk on his outside, and Quirk can't take it. Was a bad ball this time, but it's tidied up. Saints do still have possession. Well, it's been knocked forward. The referees indicate, is he given offside? Anything can happen. Don't know what sort of a signal that was. It's a knock on by the Saints, obviously now. Scrum down with the Warrington feed. 11 minutes to the final hooter. Warrington have possession. Once again, Saints must contain the wire in this half of the field. Well, he should have given him then, man, shouldn't he? He certainly wouldn't have given a forward pass. We can assure you that. Now it's with Mackey. Turns the ball inside to Bob Jackson. He's looking for support. Kevin Ward bounces him to the ground, and Warrington again. Well, they're getting tied up there. The Saints will have to capitalise on the Warrington losing the composure. Neil Harmon. Well, obstruction there. The referee, oh yes. Well, even the referee's laughing because the Saints faithful below us and all round the ground are actually chuffed that the referee has given crossing. And the ironic cheers, and that's the biggest cheer of the night. And as I said, even the referee had to laugh. And it's not before time either. Come on, you Saints, is the cry. Another try here and put the nail in the Warrington coffin. Saints have a 6-point cushion. 10 points to 4 they lead. 10 minutes before the final hooter. And Saints looking for more points. Nickel, head down, drives into the Warrington defence. Some excellent rugby by the Saints, but just the last pass, just going astray, or just losing the ball. And it's Chris Joynt. Oh, Joynt, can he go in? Oh, he's still going, this lad. Must be in contention for the man of the match this evening. He's had a strong game. Connolly now, out to O'Donnell. O'Donnell with a drop. Well, that's a good drop goal by O'Donnell, and it gives the Saints extra breathing space. As you know, Warrington have to score twice to beat the Saints. 11 points to 4 now. And Gus O'Donnell's 5th drop goal of the season. And that could be the winner, couldn't it? Putting it together a bit more in the second half, even though the handling will have to be tidied up. But you can only play as well as the opposition will let you, and obviously the man in the middle only as well as he'll let you play either, won't he? He's not let the game flow really. He made a lot of controversial decisions, but it's Les Quirk now, down the wing. Quirk driving forward. 30-yard burst. Saints play it quickly. Warrington still offside, but it's Griffiths. Takes a high one there, right in front of the referee. And it was a high one. The referee goes in. Surely Paul Loughlin will have a go for goal. Warrington want to make the final substitution with Sanderson coming back on to replace Kevin Ellis. And John Harrison coming on as sandman there for Paul Loughlin. Let's hope he can pop this one over. Let's hope he can get his second successful one of the evening. So Ellis coming off now. Paul Loughlin, ideal position for him. Shouldn't make any mistakes now, just outside the 20-metre area, and the Warrington player being ordered back. tackling, strides up, strikes it well, but it's waved away. Not got his kicking boots on, obviously, this evening. Plenty of practice will be the order of the day from the Saints coach Mike McLennan. He'll have him all fired up for the match at Central Park a week tomorrow, the second round of the Silk Cut Challenge Cup. Short kick there, Tira Patty read it well, Gus O'Donnell read it well. It's out to Bernard Dwyer. Dwyer charges forward, support from Griffiths. Griffiths moving through, gliding through this Warrington defence. Brought down on the 20-metre line. Saints alert there to the Warrington ploy, and it's Chris Joint from a standing start. Joint looking for the support. Well, enthusiastic tackling on the far side, but Saints in an ideal position again. Griffiths. Now it's Bernard Dwyer, out to Vivers, along the line, Rapati, Loughlin, nobody there. Warrington kick it upfield, Rapati will cover it. Yes, sat up nicely for Tia Rapati. Saints just nearly losing a little bit of composure again, but Rapati tidied it up. The last ball again, as I've said, just going astray. O'Donnell on to Vivers. Short ball there, Kevin Ward. He's run like a 2-year-old tonight, hasn't he? Run tirelessly. Gus O'Donnell from dummy half. Out to Joint. Joint takes the tackle. Last tackle for the Saints again. I think it'll come across the line here. Now with O'Donnell, is he going for another? He's chipped it there. O'Donnell's second of the evening. That's his 6th of the season. (12-4). And with time running out for the wire, only 4 minutes remaining, I think the points are in the bag this evening. O'Donnell with the 2 drop goals in the 31st and the 35th minute. As Warrington kick it off, as I said before, all these teams, they're meeting the Saints and they want to knock you down. And Warrington have certainly competed tonight. They've only got 2 penalty goals for their evening's work. O'Donnell scampering away from acting half. Now it's Sonny Nicol. Griffiths along the line. Kevin Ward again. Drives into the defence. Takes the tackle. The ball back to Lyon. He takes it to Rapati, who's lying deep. He pumps it downfield. Lee Penny will take it. Well, he knocks it forward. Penny fluffs it. He had all the time in the world and he bounces it down in disgust. And that'll put pressure on Warrington to scrum down with the Saints speed. Chris Joint picked as the man of the match by the sponsor this evening, Gordon Spencer and his party from British Gas. So we know Gordon Spencer, one of the regular sponsors here at Nosey Road for the Saints. They've had a good evening. The scrum there is going to be reformed, I think. Referee not happy with it. Oh, obviously he's given a differential penalty. He penalised the Saints and he penalises them again. Somebody speaks out of turn. But in the dying minutes now, 2 minutes of the game remaining on the clock. Saints with an 8-point cushion, 12-4 the lead. Quick hands, Lee Penny links up. It's his mistake that led to that scrum over there, but Saints were penalised and Warrington have possession. Gary Sanderson, Dwayne Mann attacked in half, onto Mackey. Obstruction movement again, but Warrington, they keep going. As I say, the biggest cheer of the night was for that crossing movement when the referee, in inverted commas, gave Saints the penalty. There's Warrington again. It's Mackey, changing the direction. Last tackle of this sequence. 20 metres from the Saints line, Warrington in possession. They take it blindside, it's chipped through. Les Quirk tidies it up. Quirk again, pushing the tacklers off. Brings the ball up just short of the 20-metre line. Tough game this evening. Obviously, as I've said before, you can only play as well as the opposition will let you, and as well as the chap in the middle. But Chris Joynt there, the man of the match, by British Gas. The sponsor for this evening, as I said, Gordon Spencer and his party. And he's had an excellent game, hasn't he, Chris Joynt? Scored that crucial try in the second half. The last tackle of the sequence. Saints in possession. The ball back to David Lyon. Lofts it high, and Lyon is following it up. Puts pressure on Penny. But he's only made that one mistake. He comes through again. Connolly wraps him up. Mark Forster attacked in half. The ball fed inside. Tony Thornley. There's the final hooter. Just 40 minutes on the clock. No stoppage time in this second half. The final score, Saints come through. They get the 2 valuable league points. 12 points to 4. 4-2 at half-time in a tightly contested game. A 12th minute try. No, excuse me, the voice going. A 12th minute try in the second half by Chris Joynt gave the Saints a 6-point lead. 8-2 the score then. Then a Shelford penalty goal right in front of the sticks after 3 minutes later. Another 4 minutes elapsed. Paul Loughlin got a penalty goal to restore the Saints lead to 10 points to 4. And then 2 astute drop goals from Gus O'Donnell within the space of 4 minutes. Made it the Saints sure of the points, put them clear, and the final score here, 12 points to 4. The Saints beat Warrington. Anyway, thanks for joining us. You've been with your Saints video team. I hope you can join us again a week tomorrow when the Saints go to Wigan Central Park for the second round of the Silk Cut Challenge Cup, and that's going to be a game and a half, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for joining us. See you soon. The final score here at Nosey Road, Saints 12, Warrington 4.
Trafford, the day was going to be an emotional occasion. 35 years ago today, the world of football grieved after an aeroplane carrying the Manchester United side crashed on a runway in Munich. David Davis reports.
The home of Manchester United may have changed almost beyond recognition these past 35 years, but the reminders of what happened on the most tragic day in the club's history remain part of Old Trafford itself. 8 players, 23 people in all, died at Munich. That the anniversary should fall on a Saturday this year was especially poignant for those connected with United then and now. One of them, later to be an England World Cup winner, was barely in the youth team here prior to Munich.
I'd be doing the boots, and as the lads were going out to train, I'd be popping my head down the corridor, just in awe of them, just admiring them, you know, and they were terrific. I mean, it was, as I said, it was so fair at the time, and it's hard to say how what the feeling was. It was you just to walk into the place, you wanted to get there, and I feel that's happening now.
And comparisons between the team that died at Munich and today's United are being drawn even by those who survived the crash.
In the pre-Munich days, it was adventure. Everything was a great adventure with Manchester United, and it's still the same now. And that's why today the fans are in such a good mood coming down to Old Trafford, because the way that the young players always used to get a chance in Mad Busby's day before the accident, and now the public see that the young players are getting the chance.
Before today's match with Sheffield United, a short silence observed without interruption, and the thoughts of Old Trafford's father figure, Sir Matt Busby, who so narrowly survived Munich, rightly his and his alone. Today's match, for Manchester United's Gary Pallister anyway, had a quite awful start. Franz Carr and Sheffield United in yellow could only have dreamed of such space from the league's normally tightest defence. Carr on loan from Newcastle and enjoying himself hugely. The would-be league leaders were stunned, but homegrown talent Ryan Giggs eventually combined with foreign import Eric Cantona to produce the best from Alan Kelly. United lacking the sharpness of recently, Giggs' contribution very occasionally thrilling, even if the end product didn't produce the equaliser. It wasn't until 20 minutes into the second half that came. Cantona the provider, Brian McClare getting the reward. The United of a year ago had a habit of drawing games like this one. Today, courtesy of a by now beleaguered defence and French intervention again, victory was theirs. Though Sheffield United might still have snatched an equaliser, the talk at Old Trafford afterwards was of Cantona, and now his place in Manchester United's history.
Back in 1958, what would they have made of that Frenchman?
Well, when we first saw Di Stefano and all those marvellous Real Madrid players, we were amazed at the skills. They'd have liked Eric Cantona, really. He's got a little bit of flair, and he's what the public really like. He finishes, and he finishes well, and they love him.
We move to South London. The team many people love to hate, Wimbledon, were up against Leeds United. The champions have struggled in defence of their title and went out of the cup in midweek.